my children were younger, they'd be like, they wanted me to be at all the field trips, which is important. They wanted me to be at all the games, which is important. But then it was like, as they got older, and it was like, oh, mom, I want, mom, I want, mom, I want. And I made a lot of sacrifices. I was probably at 40% of the games, 40% of the field trips. But then mommy also built a multi-million-dollar portfolio, and you have a lifestyle, and you have this and you have that you would not have had if I would have been Susie Homemaker at 100% of the games. And there's nothing wrong with being Susie Homemaker, and there's nothing wrong with being 100% of the games. But I do think you have to really define, what do I want my life to look like? And what is it going to take to get there, and not have unrealistic expectations, because sometimes we want results that we're not willing to work for. I didn't lose, 15 pounds just because I wanted to lose 15 pounds. I had to change my diet. I had to go to the gym. Some people may not be willing to make those sacrifices. And so to TJ, your point, I do think you're right. You do have to make sure that hopefully you're still spending time with family. Make sure you're still doing those things that are important to you, that allow you to reset. Because I actually work less now, but I spend more time holding thoughts of abundance and doing affirmations and writing down goals and doing more creating from my thought life than labor, right? So I think, to your point there, I'm with you there. But I do think you have to be really careful to look at, who am I admiring? Because, and my children say this all the time, like, oh, we're so glad that you and dad made all these sacrifices, that you and dad did this, that, and that. They weren't glad when we were younger, but now that they're older and they're able to do a summer in Paris or a summer at the University of Scotland, now it's like, oh, my parents lit.
100%.
You weren't feeling like that a kid. You was like, I want you at the field trip. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody kind of has to be able to determine, what season of my life am I in, and what price am I willing to pay? And you know what? If you're not willing to pay the price, there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody is not going to be willing to pay the price. And I think that's totally okay. But you guys, I want to encourage you to get your tickets right now to the Monopoly in Real Life conference, because this conference is really going to set you up to live a life of financial independence and live the life that you always dreamed about. I'm blessed because I'm living the life that I always dreamed about, but it's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of sacrifice, and I still have a lot more growing to do, and I still have a lot more learning to do. And so I just want to thank both of y'all for getting on here tonight and us chopping it up, having this conversation. I know that it inspired a lot of people. We're excited to see y'all at the conference. It's going to be definitely a game changer. I'm coming as a co-host with my brother and business partner, Abdul Shabazz, but I'm also coming as a student. I'm looking forward to learning from you, TJ. I'm looking forward to learning from you, Avery, and everyone that's there. I think that that's the key. We just all have to stay open as students and realize, just when we thought we knew a lot, we realized there's a lot more I need to learn. So thanks, guys, so much for jumping on here tonight, and I hope to see you guys in Detroit August 31st and September 1st. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Share your Instagram and Facebook real quick so they can follow you guys.
Yeah, mine is Avery, AveryMichelle, Avery Michelle _S, your favorite mortgage lender. That's me.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, and make sure you go back in the comments after this and put this in there, so just in case. Okay, TJ, what about you?
Mine's at TJ Bowers 25. It's kind of simple. Sorry. So at TJ Bowers 25 on Instagram, and I got like Terrence Bowers Realty at Terrence Bowers Realty for the business page, but TJ Bowers 25, you'll find everything else. So,
love it, love it. Love it. Yeah, put it in the chat too. All right. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on here tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, mark your calendars. I will be back here at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the only Kim Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, on that 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. So make sure you join back then, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. See y'all later. Thank you.